Hello and good morning. My name is Melanie and I am here from the Christina Phipps Foundation. Today I have a seated, heart opening routine. We're going to do everything seated. I'm saying a lot. I'm going to stop with that. But today I'm doing something different because it's a little bit cool in the house. So I have on my socks, I have on my little jacket, and I'm sitting under a skylight. Um, Trying to warm up my body a little bit, trying to feel warm, even though it's almost June. It's chilly here in the mornings. Today, we're not going to overstretch, overdo. We're just going to open, relax, and connect to our bodies. I like this stool because my legs are at a 90-degree angle, so you can pick the seat that you like and have your legs 90 degrees. I'm not a geometry specialist, so it's about 90 degrees where my knees can be over my ankles and the soles of my feet can be on the floor. Some people like arms on the chair to hold on to. Others, it doesn't matter. You do what feels comfortable for you. What I would like for you to do, though, is when you're sitting on the seat, resist the temptation to hold your glutes, to hold yourself up. Completely relax your hips onto the seat. We'll just take a few breaths, practicing releasing those glutes completely and fully onto the surface. And then we can close and lower our eyelids. Right now, we're taking our natural breaths. It may be okay to sway side to side slightly. Even with the natural breathing, please make sure you're breathing in completely and releasing completely. We can do slight rocking and swaying back and forth, releasing the hips onto the chair pad, or in my case, the stool. Relax the muscles behind the eyes, the cheeks, the jaw, the neck. Everyone's different, but sometimes when I relax my face and my shoulders, everything else relaxes. We can place our right palm over our heart and your left palm on top of that right hand. And open up our hearts today to whatever the day brings. If it brings joy, open up our hearts to it. If it brings challenges, open up our hearts to it and meet it with our hearts. Feel that heart beating. Deep breath in, sigh it out. Deep breath in, sigh it out. Let's give that heart a thanks for beating today and yesterday and the day before. And gently open your eyes. If you're swaying back and forth, you can come to a stillness. And let's begin our practice. We'll loosen up our necks a little bit, not going for the hard stretch, just a gentle loosening. Taking your right ear to your right shoulder, close your eyes, relax your brain. And if you want, you can take that left hand and place it on the back of the right hip for a little bit more of a stretch. Take some deep breaths. Bring your head back to center. We'll do the same on the opposite side, the opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. We want, and only if we want, we can take that opposite hand and put it on the rear of that hip. Relax and release and breathe. Relax the face. Relax those thoughts. Breathe. Bring your hands back on to your thighs. Take your chin and kind of drop it slightly towards that right shoulder, feeling a stretch in the rear of the neck here. You can look down, or you can also close your eyes here, continuing to relax the brain and breathe. Slowly lift the head up and turn. And do the same on the opposite side, the chin towards that armpit. Dropping the shoulders and breathing deeply. My body wants to continue to sway slightly from the side to side. You can keep yours still. Lift the chin up, bring the head forward. Palms on the shoulders. Gentle rotation forward with the elbows. We're not going large with the circles. Just drawing small circles with the elbows. And we'll go in the opposite direction. Cactus the arms, elbows together, palms touch, open and close. Getting into that range of motion gently in the shoulders. Palms forward, out, shoulders dropped, and we're opening our palms, stretching the fingers. We're just open. And we're shutting. Fists and open like starfish, stretching the fingers and the hands, which hold a lot of tension. Shut them and open like starfish. We're going to take our right hand and put it outside of our left knee, left hand on the hip, the right top of the right hip, and just look over for the gentlest of twists. If you want, you can open that arm for a more slightly intense twist, but you don't have to. Oh, this is fine, especially first thing in the morning. Come through center, right palm on top of the left hip. We'll twist. Do the same on the opposite side. Again, if you want. Oh, I didn't leave myself enough room. You can extend that arm and look at that thumb, but totally not necessary. I feel myself swaying slightly back and forth because these are very gentle stretches, but you can feel free to sit still. Slowly come back through center. It's cool in the house, so I have on my socks. So my heels are underneath my knees. The heels of my hands are on top of my knees, and I'm going to do my Sufi circles. In and exhaling to the front. Inhaling to the back, exhaling to the front, and then maybe I'll move my shoulders. Go in the opposite direction. Come back through center. Right hand on the heart, left hand on top. Deep inhale. Complete exhale. Resting the palms back on to the thighs for a seated cat-cow. Slide your palms up your thighs toward your torso and shine that heart out through the biceps. Inhaling, pressing your hips onto your seat, and then exhale round. Cat-cow at your own pace. You can go as slow as you want to and as your body needs you to. Shining the heart out, opening the heart today. And back to your seated Take your right hand, place it behind your right hip with the fingertips pointing up, palms onto the lower back where your hip meets your lower back, and we'll do the same with the opposite arm. And just shine your heart up. A nice heart opener. Again, my body wants to sway slightly back and forth, but you can feel free to stay still. Press your feet into the ground and lift that heart up for kind of a modified camel pose. Close your eyes, relax your jaw. And come back on. Your seat, sitting tall. We're gently going to work the hips today, not going out of what is your natural range of motion. So we're just going to gently grab or grasp onto your left knee. You can hold underneath, you can hold on top, or you can just lift it, feeling a slight stretch in your hip. While we're here, we can twist our ankles slightly. When we're ready, extend. That heel is pressing forward. Toes are pointed towards the forehead. Extend for a stretch. Sometimes these simple stretches are the best for our body. Grasp on to your knee again, on top, on the bottom, or you can just hold it up. Whatever your body says to do today. And take that ankle and cross it on top of the opposite knee. As you can see, my knee is way up here. I have pretty serious and severe hip issues. Yours may be down, but it doesn't matter what it looks like. It matters what it feels like. And I feel a gentle stretch in my hip. I'm going to flex the foot a little bit to protect my knees. And take some deep breaths here. Always welcome to come forward with your heart an inch or two for a deeper stretch, or you can feel free to sit up. Bringing the knee back towards the torso or the chest, and then just dropping it so that the sole of the foot is on the floor, and maybe we'll do some Sufi circles back and forth. We're going to come to the opposite side. Knee being held towards your torso or your chest, on top, on bottom, or you can just hold it. Have some ankle circles. I almost forgot to breathe, so take some deep breaths. Breathe with me. And when we're ready, stretch out that leg, heel is stretched out, toe is towards the forehead. Knee is back towards the chest. And take that ankle and cross it on top of the knee. As you can see, my knee is high here as well on this side. Feel free to extend that opposite leg and have that ankle right below the knee if this is too uncomfortable for you today. Just breathe here, release the glutes onto the seat. And if you want, the heart can come forward for a deeper stretch, or if you want, you can stay seated upright. Knee back to chest or torso. Feet onto the floor. Feet are shoulder width apart. Deep inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. Slight back bend with the heart to the sky. Come back through center. Take your right forearm and slide it down. The inside of your right leg and look up or down, whatever your neck says to do. For a little bit of a stretch here. You can raise your arms or you can place your palm on that right hip. And slowly come up. Sufi circle. One side to the next, and we'll do the same on the opposite side. Slide that arm down. Take that hand, put it on the back of that hip, or raise your hand up. Look up or down, whatever is kindest to your neck. And come up through center. Feet back in front of you. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Breathe it up. Arms together. Palms together through heart center. Sigh it out. Feet shoulder width apart again. Arms up. Palms through heart center, then come down through center and bring your torso down. Fingertips dangling onto the floor. Head drops. Place your palms onto the knees. Lift halfway up. Come all the way down again. Press your feet into the ground. Come up. Hands through heart center. a modified sun salutation. We'll do the same one more time. Inhale it up, palms together, down through heart center, come forward, drop the upper body, let the head hang loose, fingertips touching the ground, palms on top of the knees, halfway lift, forward fold again, come on up, down through heart center, sigh it out. Come back to center, releasing your glutes on to the mat. And just kind of shake out gently your body, even your legs, arms, shake it out. Tap it out. Tap. Getting into our bodies this morning. Come up on your toes. Kind of like the Barbie feet. Stretch out the soles of the feet up onto those toes. Stretch it out. Come to the back of the toes. The tops of the toes are on the tops of the toes are onto the floor. We'll do the same on the opposite side. Up to the toes, pressing. Letting go of any tension we might be holding in our feet. Come through the center of your seat, relaxing the glutes, shoulders in their pockets, left hand onto the belly, right hand over the heart. Feeling the heartbeat. Relaxing the face and closing the eyes. I want to thank you for joining me for my gentle morning stretch. I'm sighing out any tension that's left in my body. You can feel free to join me in doing that. Thank you for joining me once again.